All right, everyone. We're going live here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, welcome, everybody to Dr. Reese Live. I'm your host, Coach Sean, here from a different location, and we have Coach Levi with us. And I don't believe any other coaches are in the chat yet, but we do have, Coach Karen. Hey, Coach Karen. And head to toe healer, Dr. Reese. How are you doing tonight?
Good. I'm not used to not having you right across from me here.
It's weird.
What the heck's going on over here?
What's going on? Yeah, it just feels really weird. Hope we can adjust. Tonight we have some special things going on, right?
Yeah, we're gonna talk posture at the halfway point, and perhaps have a special guest. But the big news is, for those that don't know, I was deleted off of the social media that has 2 T's in it.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like a while ago now, but that was what, last Thursday maybe?
Yeah, that's the weird part.
So, it shook everything up, and I have a big announcement to everyone, maybe after we do our topic, or maybe that is the topic. I don't know, but things are changing.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we have a quick little topic for today. It was I actually changed it. But before we get into the topic, please, as always, let us know where you're coming in from. We want to see all the locations of people all over the world to show people that people are tuning in from all over the world. And yeah, just really quickly, I had a surprise call this morning, and I'll leave the name anonymous if that's what she requested. But uh, she basically was telling me that, Hartford, I know a lot of the times, especially like Connecticut in general, we're like, Connecticut is never with us. It's like our main state, and we don't ever see them.
Right.
But she was basically telling me that, yeah, Connecticut is with us. Most of the time, it's just that I believe since it's so close, so close home, that they don't, they want to support from a distance, if that makes sense. It's kind of like they don't want to get attacked in any way from like the medical association or anything, from being associated, like from being online and, being posted online and such like that. So I believe that they're like supporting from a distance. But
Could have fooled me. I mean, we had the woman last week who said she was from East Hartford, which is my hometown.
mhm.
But other than her, I don't know of anyone else.
Yeah, most of them don't come out. She was basically saying that, but they're there.
Okay.
And supporting, and most of them know you since the old you, so they've been supporting you from the beginning.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. She told me like some stories, basically about like her encounters with the medical association, how they basically destroyed her life at an early age, and she like never was able to recover from it. And uh, it was basically the story that she told me was about like a hysterectomy that was, she had a hysterectomy performed on her for a cyst. They noticed the cyst and then took everything out, which was pretty crazy.
Overdiagnosis.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Feel like that's going to continue happening, and probably at earlier and earlier ages. Just what, for a couple bucks?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just getting sad now. I don't mean to laugh, but like it's surprising. Like I hear these cases each and every day.
Yeah.
People just getting messed up.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a book coming out on that, don't you?
Yep. Medical Monopoly book.
Mm.
It's may get me into some hot water, but
When aren't you in hot water?
completely boiled on TikTok, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But we did, Karen reported that we got a new member in DRP today, and they came from TikTok. So, the people, all the 144,000 people from TT have to find their way over here, and get into the membership because that's my news. But we can do the locations first.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to Coach Karen. Hey, where do you see people coming in from?
We have Trinidad.
Ooh.
We've got Dutchess County, New York. We have Georgia. We have Canada, Stanford, Connecticut in the house.
Okay, there we go.
We have somebody from South Africa.
Wow.
And let's see if there's any others that have come in that
Oh, I
can.
see New York. I see Toronto. Linda. Hi, Linda.
And Michigan too.
Linda. Oh, Michigan.
Louisiana.
Louisiana, you said?
Yeah.
Wow.
San
That's
Diego, Delaware.
Southern California, NorCal. Oh, Reese. Ireland, Myrtle Beach, Dublin. Levi, you notice any other locations? SoCal.
San Diego, Florida, Staunton, Illinois, another Florida, United Kingdom, Nebraska, New York, all over the place.
Oh, Germany. Wow.
One from the UK as well.
Wow. Europe. A missing link says, me too with the cyst on the ovary. Chiropractor saved me from surgery. Wow. So crazy. And that would just be static limp, correct?
Yeah, usually that's all a cyst is, or a nodule, or a polyp. It's all the same thing.
It's usually just not enough movement, posture dysfunction, one of those.
Yeah.
It went down the wrong pipe.
There's more than one pipe.
While he's recovering, I'll throw a question out there so he can catch his breath. Yeah.
Thank you.
We have Teresa over on Instagram. She wants to know what supplements you'd recommend for osteoporosis.
Well, we get people on the 90 essential nutrients as soon as possible, and then, we can up the calcium portion. And of course, that's available in the membership.
Yeah. So real quick, Dr. Reese, did you want to get into the announcements, or we can start getting into the members chat?
We could do a members chat.
Okay. So, so Eileen from the members chat just said, I just joined in Jersey, work for a large OBGYN, and I am very interested to learn your affiliate opportunities.
Yeah, we're still working out that part, figuring out some sort of referral program and figuring out if you have any suggestions on what you want. Like if you were to bring in 5 friends, what do you want? Me and Karen were just brainstorming on that a few hours ago. So all suggestions are, ears wide open, trying to figure it out. Originally, we were going to try and do money, but we just learned that a lot of our people just they don't want money. They just want to spread the word. It's not about money. So we're trying to figure it out.
She said trying to figure out where to get bodyguards first. Susan Healy says, is soy lecithin granules good for lowering bad cholesterol levels? Thanks.
Well, I mean, we don't really focus on bad cholesterol, good cholesterol. So it's kind of irrelevant.
Yeah, for the most part. I don't mean to put her on the spot, but I noticed somebody has a new haircut.
Me?
No.
Oh, that was going to be my announcement that I'm never cutting my hair. It's just going to
Getting
go.
longer, man.
It's just going to go for another 20 years. It'll be a mane.
I'm trying to get
A
like
lion's mane.
Oh, wow. Guess who joined us tonight?
Who joined us?
Susan Small.
Susie Smalls, hello.
I haven't seen her in a long time. Can we talk to you really quick?
She's cousins with Biggie. Get it? Biggie Smalls? Come on.
Okay.
Wrong age group?
I've been here all along. I haven't been on Zoom
Oh.
all
Oh.
along. Sometimes it's easier just to watch on Instagram.
Is your arm all healed up?
Oh, yes. It still hurts, but it's 100%
Okay.
better.
Good.
I just was talking today with a really good friend of mine that is probably about 5 levels above a hot mess. And and I am trying so hard because she's has so many issues. I gave her the book today, but she's been going through all this for so long, and she believes I believe like we do. I mean, that's how she's not really tied up that much with the doctor system, and she's more holistic. But it's just she's had so many people try to help her, and she went to the Mayo Clinic at one point just for a diagnosis, just to try to find a diagnosis, and it was beyond a mess. So anyway,
How much does that
working
cost?
Oh, I have no idea. But I don't know. She's just, I can't even begin to list it all. And she's just young. She's very young.
What's your definition of young, Susie?
Not me. Let's see. I would say she's in her early 40s.
Okay. So she's me young.
Oh, yes, you young.
Okay.
Yes, you young. That's good.
All right.
Yeah. So,
we could have given her a discovery analysis, which goes for $330, right? And we can see the entire body.
Yes. And I even had we went out for lunch. We used to work together, and we went out for lunch. We haven't seen each other probably for maybe a year. And I took my iPad with me. I was hoping to show her my discovery so that she could see something tangible, and see kind of how you operate, to see your face and hear your voice. And it wouldn't work in the car, no internet. But I did leave the book with her.
Okay, good.
But she has so many head issues and dizziness issues, and so she does very little reading, or she didn't even know if she could drive that far today to spend a lunch with me, but so we try to meet in between. It's the saddest thing though. I don't know her. She comes in the morning because her afternoons just get, with the progression of the day, her symptoms just get worse and worse. And so I don't know. I think one of the things they had diagnosed her with might have been fibromyalgia, and then they said something about she had some kind of lesions on her brain, or I don't know. She's not leading any kind of a life right now.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah, I'll keep working.
The best you can do is give her the book Peace Over Pain and see what happens.
Yes.
That's
it.
what
I thought.
That's really all you can do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even
So
the
yeah,
video,
I've
even
been
the
here.
even the videos don't even really work that well because not everyone likes the way I talk. So
No, because the thing is, she would see me being you talking to me,
yeah,
and she would see my body and what a mess it is. and I felt like would bring it home. So it's not. I'm not gonna. Maybe I'll be able to show it to her at another time. So
okay,
we'll see. We'll see.
all right. Well, thank you for sharing. It's good to see you.
Yes, it's good to see you.
What else we got, Sean?
I see Katie. I see you raising your hand, but I want to get to
The
Priscilla
peeler.
first. Yeah, the pillar. I see pillar.
Hey, I'm here.
Hi.
1 second. Okay, so Priscilla is asking, can you elaborate on mindfulness owning other people's mistakes?
Yes. So there's a co-creation process that happens in your life between you and divinity or God. And so that means everything that happens in your five senses is your responsibility. And that's a tough pill to swallow. So if you hear an ambulance going by, it's your fault. Wrap your head around it. So if you're able to work on that consistently, then you can change your reality. What you see, what you hear, what you smell, what you taste, what you experience. It's all your responsibility. If you're walking down the street and there's a dead bird laying there, it's your responsibility. So.
Why?
Because we're all connected. You all have a computer in your brain, and it's all connected to each other. So you're constantly in creation. You're a creator. So you're creating it consciously or subconsciously.
So the choices you make on a day-to-day basis influences someone.
Well, it's not just your choices though; it's your thought patterns. It's your thought patterns. So
interesting.
Yeah, I mean, look, the most significant movie that's come out in this generation is The Matrix. That came out in the year 2000, I believe, or 99 maybe. That movie is so deep. You have to watch it 20 times to understand it. It's based in Eastern tradition, but it's real. It's real. I mean, they use science fiction to make it like one big analogy type thing, but the concept is very, 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 very real. So we're constantly creating, and we're in this illusionary state. Because if you have a dream machine in your head, that means you're always dreaming. So the only time you're not dreaming, there's only 4 times you're not dreaming. And, that's another topic for another day. Unless you keep working on it and working on it and working on it, and then it starts to slow down. And then it becomes very clear. And, then you see what I'm talking about. But you have to put into practice to see what I'm talking about. You can't just take my word for it.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, with that being said, going back to the matrix, so if some people took the blue pill and some people took the red pill,
Yeah.
then why is their mistake the same? Because the blue pill and the red pill is different. So why
Yeah.
would the mistake be the same? Yeah.
Well, I don't know about the mistake being the same, but, the analogy of the 2 pills is some people want to dream their life away and some people want to wake up. So the red pill is the people that want to wake up. And in the
Right.
in the movie, you see Neo go through this whole thing, and then they unplug him, and then he's sick, and that's the analogy for Dark Night of the Soul, which most people go through if they put in enough work. I've been there, I've been through it, and then your mind starts to slow down. It's it's a real thing, and the Matrix is just one big analogy of it. But
Right. Okay. So
the blue pill
I'm
is for
sorry.
people that just want to ignore.
Right.
They want to stay ignorant, and they want to just put their blinders up, and they just want to, watch the presidential race and, watch the 6 o'clock news and watch movies and binge Netflix, and they want to stay in their dream.
Right. So that's my point. So then why we have to own it? Because, they are ignorant. Some people are ignorant and some
Right.
people are awake,
Right.
I should say. So why are we owning the ignorant people,
Because you're connected.
mistake?
Because you're connected. We're all one.
Dr. Reese,
Any-
Dr. Reese, could I add something to that, please?
Yes.
Priscilla, I think I understand what you're trying to get at, because I had the same question in my head. And we're talking about the dead bird and that we're on the road. Let's keep it simple. So we walk by and we're saying, oh, we're all responsible. Well, you got the people that choose to be aware, and they'll take that on. They'll go, wow, what did I do to create this? And, I'm sorry, forgive me, and
Mm-hmm.
all that. And then you've got the unaware go, oh, well, dead bird. So how do those work together when
Correct.
we're all connected?
Yeah.
And you got the dead bird, and you got the people who are going, wow, what did I do? How am I responsible for this? And then you got the others that go, oh, walk over the dead bird.
Right. Well put. If somebody's asleep, so to speak, they're unaware, they walk past the dead bird, they don't really care about it at all. So me and clients and students would be aware of that. They would do their work. It only takes 20 seconds to do your work, and then you keep it moving, but you're taking responsibility in those seconds, because everything with a brain is connected. Everything with a brain, because the brain is a computer. So we're all plugged into this network. So me and Priscilla and Linda are all connected. You gotta mute someone. So we're all connected through the brain. It's like a network of computers up in
Okay.
the cloud, so to speak. And so,
Yeah, Dr. Reese, the other
Yeah.
day I asked you a question. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I interrupted you.
go
A
ahead.
bit of a lag. Yeah, I asked you about we're all connected. So there's all these thoughts, feelings, and emotions up there, all over the place, like all the time, like a bee swarm, right? So there are times when you are tapping in. Well, for me, it's a lot. It's you're tapping into a lot of other people's thoughts and emotions, and it is really difficult to kind of go, wow, what's mine? And I think going back to the bird thing, although we're connected, we're still on that solo journey. So it's so complicated. Yeah, Priscilla, I get it. So that's where I sometimes run into a little bit of a confusion. Is when I'm thinking, wow, I'll get hit all of a sudden with these overwhelming thoughts and emotions, and I'm going, this possibly can't be mine. Like, and basically most of the time it isn't. So
Right.
I do have a certain protocol I use for myself, like, who does this belong to? And I just say, wow, return that to sender. It's not mine. So sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't.
Right.
Sorry,
Okay.
I needed to add that in.
Okay, thank you. That was good. Thank you.
Yeah, and you know, you two are both VIP clients, so you get the hardcore teachings on how to work this stuff. The members that are in DRP, you know, they don't get that deep. I mean, they still get help, but not that
Right.
deep. So, but it just takes work, and it's a lifetime practice. You should
Can I add one thing?
Yes, sir.
And
Hey,
Hey, Ken.
hey, Sean, hey, Doc, hey, ladies. Yeah, I also think being of service to those who maybe have taken the blue pill, or you know, people who are kind of in that category. I feel like I'm learning through working the program here that it's a responsibility, and it's not an obligation. It's a responsibility, and it's a privilege to be of service to other people, because you never know who's going to be really listening, right? And it's our job. It's not our job for the results. It's our job to carry the message. I've been in AA for a long time, and that's one of the reasons that AA is successful for a lot of people, is service and carrying the message. Now, there's things about AA that I don't agree with, even though I've been in AA for 35 years, but you know, it's all. So do you agree with that in terms of
you know
being
what,
of
Ken?
service?
You know what, though? What I teach in the program with taking responsibility is actually the same thing they teach in AA, which is making amends.
Yeah, step 8 and 9.
Yeah, so you're making amends. You're going to divinity. You're putting in what I like to call a prayer petition. You're putting in a petition to this dead bird that's laying there. So you're saying, whatever I've done to create this, I'm sorry. And please forgive me for whatever shared memories I have with this bird. Whatever I've done to create this, you know, thank you, and I love you. It's amends. You're making amends with yourself and divinity, whether it's the bird, or whether it's an ambulance going by, or whether it's getting into a fight with your mom.
Yeah, and that reduces the shame bucket too, which
No shame.
we've all been carrying around, right?
There's no shame when you do this. There's no shame
No,
when you
that's
do
what
this.
I'm saying. You're reducing that bucket. One last thing: the cookie that Neo ate, was it gluten free? So I don't know.
Maybe that's why he got sick.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's great.
One thing to add before we move on, I think that like in a way, people hear what you're saying, Dr. Reese, and they're like, "Oh, I'm taking on that guilt. I'm taking on that
It's no guilt.
negativity." Yeah, and people, excuse me,
Yeah, there's no guilt. It's
you're
it
cleansing it, right? You're
you're
almost like
cleansing.
turning it.
Right,
Yeah,
you're cleansing it. You're cleansing it. It you may have not caused it physically, but you may have contributed to it mentally, because we're all connected.
yeah.
You think about
Dr.
it
G
like
says.
computers. Think about it like computers. What's Dr.
Dr. G
G?
says AA for broken bodies.
Yeah, that Dr. G has named these meetings AA for broken bodies. Yeah.
It's so true.
Yeah, well, these meetings are very helpful. And of course, we have the VIP ones, the second Saturday of every month. And
Coming up.
yep. And what I've noticed is those that come on the meetings get the best results.
You can't
Dr.
ignore the
Reese?
mind. You can't.
Mm-hmm.
So this it was a long little tangent, but I did want to circle back around to Katie and see if she still could come on to speak.
The peeler?
The pill.
Hey
Banana.
guys,
The peeler healer?
that's what I want to be. I used to be a paramedic, so
Oh, you got stories then.
I'm
Wow.
I'm really looking to change gears though. Go more holistic.
Yeah. Katie, where are you from?
I'm in Destin, Florida.
Okay.
Oh,
you're
wow.
you're from there, like born there, the whole nine?
Oh no, I'm actually born in Littleton, Colorado, but nobody believes me because I'm so southern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how?
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you got for me?
So yeah, I typed the question, but I'll just ask you. So the medical monopoly stole my gallbladder in 2015. I was actually, I've told you before, I was on the Valium. I got myself off the Valium, but I've been on it for 10 years. So I think I was in like tolerance withdrawal from it. And I didn't know what was happening to me. So I basically was having this pain on the right side of my body. And everybody was just like, it's gallbladder. They convinced me that it was the gallbladder. They took out the gallbladder. Nothing was wrong with the gallbladder. So now I don't have a gallbladder. So I'm just wondering, what can I do to optimize, my health now, because I don't have the gallbladder. And you said like the liver, the gallbladder, and the pancreas, kind of harmonized together and everything. And now I'm robbed of a gallbladder. What is the best thing that I can do to make my life better without the gallbladder?
Well, the first thing you got to do is you have to take enzymes before you eat.
Okay, see, I haven't been doing that.
Yeah. Pretty much anything except for fruit.
Wow.
Like if you wanted an apple or an orange, you'd be fine. But, other than that, you need to pop an enzyme with ox bile.
Okay, I do have ox bile. I just never took it because I wasn't sure what to do with it,
Yep. And then you need to be on the 90 essential nutrients, of course, which is in the membership. And you need to get that stomach acid up, get that Celtic salt in you,
I've been doing that every day, like, because I think you mentioned that in either the menopause rescue or, I think it was the menopause rescue, about the Celtic salt to help with the stomach acid, like 4 times a day or something.
Yep.
I've been doing that. And I want to do carnivore, but I haven't, or keto, but I haven't really made plans for that yet.
Okay. Well, what makes you want to do that?
To get my hormones, because in 2016 they took my uterus, and I did have my
Jeez.
ovaries left.
Well,
but
thank
I
goodness
know
you still have 2 eyeballs. That's great.
I got eyeballs. And yeah, so they took my uterus, but they left my ovaries, and they were working, but now they've kind of tuckered out. So I believe, when I listened to your menopause rescue, I'm only 41, but I was like, oh wow, I'm going through a lot of these symptoms, so I definitely believe that it's, one, my adrenals are taxed out from the Valium withdrawal, and
Right.
two, I don't have my ovaries, so I'm really feeling this stuff.
Well, yeah, well, you're in the membership at a good time because you want to get this turned around before menopause hits. Because
Yes, definitely.
it's gonna be a bomb going off in you.
Right. And I don't need that.
No.
Well, thank you guys so much. Oh, are these enzymes also in the
They're in the gallbladder rescue.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just now finishing up the anxiety rescue, so I was gonna do the gallbladder next, but I was like, let me ask him because it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. I'm here.
Yeah. I love you guys.
All right. I'm so glad you're here. I think you're our youngest member too.
Woohoo! Yay! Well, you're the same age, aren't you?
45. Close.
Oh, really? Oh, wow! I thought you were young like me. I mean, well, I'm not that young, but
Did you just call me old, Katie? Is that what just happened?
we're both getting there.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for
Thank you
sharing.
for coming.
I'll be in more light next time.
No problem.
Yeah, Sean, someone's got their hand raised, and there's a lot of comments too, I think.
Yes, sir. Really quickly to add on to the whole affiliate situation, before we get to you, Maria, I'm gonna get to you. Suggestion regarding affiliate program, a point system, and choice of gift end of the year. I used to manage a call center for motivation. People loved it.
Point system?
Yeah, point system and then like a gift.
Yeah, but
incentive.
a point system of what? That's what we're trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I might have to upgrade the Zoom so we can get reports and do attendance and all that type of stuff. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Because that would be the best way to get points, right? Like who shows up? Who's coming to the posture class? Who's coming to the the sound healing class? Who's coming to DRL on Tuesdays? Like, we could do a point system like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're still trying to figure it. We're still trying to figure that out.
Hello from Germany. Is there a sleep rescue? Yes, there is.
Yep.
In the membership. And then you just search it in products. And then we're gonna get to you, Maria, and then we have to say hello to our special guest after this. Maria, I'm gonna help you unmute.
Maria.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. I'm
Hello.
driving, and this is how important this meeting is for me that you're literally at my dashboard right now. But I want 2 things. The first thing is you send 2 emails out. This is just for clarification purposes. One of them has a red dot, and one of them has a blue dot. So are the emails that have a red dot, are those emails for people like me who have paid $55 a month membership that pertains to that membership versus the ones with the blue dot? It's mostly to funnel people who are not in the membership yet. Is that the difference between those colors?
It might be. That'd be a good question for Levi here, who runs the newsletter.
Okay.
Hey, so the stuff that's in the Dr. Reese Plus does have the red dot, but I didn't really think about that distinction when I was making that. I guess I just wanted it to, be a little bit different, but
Okay, so the blue is the irregular email is what that is. Okay, got it.
Yeah, the blue dot I think is regular newsletter.
Got it.
But there's a lot of good videos in there too.
Okay, yes, and those kind of channel us to Rumble. So that's cool. I mean, I just logged on. I came late. I apologize. We're talking about blue pills and red pills, and I was like, oh my God. So the real question that I
Red
wanted to
dots
ask
and blue dots.
very confusing. So the real question is first I'm just going to give you a second of background. I got into a car accident in 2020, and I sustained a concussion. And my doctor keeps on saying your concussion heals after literally 2 to 3 weeks. But my world came crashing down on me because so many parts of my life have not come together. And, you know, all of the anxiety that I never really even felt, I started to feel. And the depression, long lasting depression of betrayal and trauma and, you know, growing up in a Sicilian family, like stuff I've repressed, you know, it just all came crashing down. I wasn't able to drive for 6 months. Anyways, long story short, fast forward now 3.5, 4 years later, I am in a situation where okay, so my eyes were darting around. Like right after that car accident, I would close my eyes and I would feel my eyes darting around, you know, because of such a shock that I've had to my nervous system. And I also sustained like a tremor in the base of my brain, and I would feel it come down my body into my limbs. And although that has gotten a little better, it's literally when I'm sleeping and I'm in between the sleep and wake cycle. I guess it's the, you know, between the parasympathetic and the sympathetic. It's, you know, between that phase of me, you know, waking up, it's like my nervous system is just trying to wake me up. It's no longer a switch of, okay, I'm awake. Like, you know, it's like a light switch. Like you feel like you're awake. You know, so I struggle to wake up and I feel that tremor. But what I'm noticing is because I'm so astute, like I'm so in tune with my body, I'm feeling like stiffness in my lower legs. And especially when I'm stressed, I have this nervous tension. And I try to remove myself from situations that get me upset or, you know, but we all have to work, right? So I noticed that by the end of the day, my legs are so tight and my muscles have so much tightness in them. At first, I'm like, is this neuropathy? But what I'm noticing is that in the morning, I feel the tremor in the base of my brain and I feel that tremor in my lower leg. And, you know, the stiffness in my muscles is now what seems to be progressing. And that, you know, even if I meditate or, you know, meditating is a struggle because I can't sit still, you know, but my meditation teacher was saying the more you meditate, the more that, you know, nervous bundle is going to like disintegrate and it's going to eventually heal. Because, you know, the nervous system is not like a cut, right? You know, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. You know, it's a different healing process for the nervous system. And, you know, I find that it doesn't take much, whether it's really hot.
I think that the three
supplements, you know, like bees.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think the three classes are going to benefit you very much over a long period of time.
Yeah. Yeah. You think it's going to heal? Like my legs are going to heal?
Well,
like I feel weakness in my legs.
Well, I mean, you're healing right now, you know. We're losing your connection, but you could just mute her.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mute you.
Yeah, 'cause we were losing your connection. But I can tell you that the more you show up to the classes, the better it's going to be. And, you know, if you need to go to the next level, then that's when you get into the VIP. You know what I mean? Because that's where we have those big results, you know. So. And Sean, we have Sue on the line?
Yeah, we should. Let me check. Sue.
I'm here.
I'm still hearing a little.
Oh, there we go. Hi,
something.
Sue.
Yeah.
All right. So we have our lovely posture teacher here, Sue, who is going to be live tomorrow in class, Wednesday. And so how do you think class is going, Sue?
Oh, I think it's going really well, especially last Wednesday when Coach Sean taught it. He did a fabulous job.
Thank you, Sue.
Yeah. I was very impressed. I was on
learned from the
vacation and
best.
couldn't. Hey, and you learn quickly. I mean, I think I taught 3 classes, and that was Sean's first class teaching, and it went really well. I am hearing some feedback. Is anybody else hearing that?
She's muted, so I mean,
I'm
I
not
think
sure
it's
how.
just because it's like catching
It's
up or
just something.
something.
Catching up. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, great. I know you're doing all you can, Levi, and it's not easy. So yeah, Coach Sean did a great class. I've really enjoyed meeting some of you. I've enjoyed reading your comments, and I'm looking forward to just continuing to get to know what you guys need. You know, in anything like anything physical, like people ask me how hard is it, and it's all very relative, right? So if somebody's been playing football and they come to posture class, it's not going to feel hard to them. If you've been in a lot of pain for the past 10 years and you haven't taken any exercise class, what we do might feel kind of challenging. So we're still working it out, how hard we get in class, how easy it is. Coach Sean and I are going to try to do some back and forth where I demonstrate the, sitting exercises while he's laying on the floor for those of you who can't lay on the floor. But yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. And there's going to be a lot of breakthroughs probably, because some people just need that little bit. And it's so surprising how much some people just need that little bit. Some people need a lot of it.
Yes.
But
yeah.
the coaches will get the classes will give you that little bit that could just push you right over.
Yeah. I think, didn't we have somebody who said they were able to sleep through the night because of their sciatica went away? And that's, I've been doing this for a long time, and even that just gives me chills. Like sometimes it takes, a couple months, but yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I think you should have Sean do some exercises right now.
Oh my
No, let's
gosh.
do it.
What do you mean?
No.
I'll lead you through it, Sean.
No, I don't think he's in the environment right now. But
okay. So yeah. Oh. Yeah.
so
Just reading something. Oh, go ahead.
go ahead if you're reading something.
Yeah, somebody wants a suggestion to get the tower for Canada.
Oh.
So I didn't realize the tower is a piece of Egoscue or postural equipment. We don't really use it during class, so this must be a very advanced posture person.
We're working on coming up with our own foot tower, so we'll see what happens. I got a meeting next week.
Yeah. So osteoporosis, Susan is asking about, she's been diagnosed with osteoporosis, so some advice and exercises. Advice is you do need to do gentle exercises. Posture work will not cure anything like that, but it will improve greatly, because sometimes we have pain and we might think, okay, our diagnosis is osteoporosis or whatever it might be, herniated disc, slip disc. It could be any of those things. Those things are causing something in your body, maybe some pain. But the other thing that's causing pain is posture. So if you correct your posture, things will improve. So you'll have a better idea, like, oh, maybe this isn't such a devastating diagnosis. Maybe I can do this.
Yeah.
Maybe it's going to be okay.
Looks like another question there too, Sean.
Mara says, I feel great. It's more of a comment. I feel great after PAT. Is it normal for my pain to be moving from my hip to be moving?
Yes.
My hip is getting better. I feel like the pain is moving to my back. Yeah.
Absolutely. Very, very normal. Very normal. Keep coming and let it kind of work itself out, and keep improving your posture. Every time we come, We improve our posture every time you log on and take the video. Posture exercises are like brushing your teeth, right? You go to the dentist 2 to 3 times a year. You brush your teeth daily. So in class, we're brushing our teeth. We're getting some ideas of what to do. And then I like to really encourage you to take 2 or 3 of those exercises and do them daily. And you start to get to know your body, like, oh, that really felt good for my back. Or, the pains moved to my back and this particular exercise helps that. So I'm going to do this one exercise every day, and then I'll be in class again on Wednesday, and, it'll be better, and we'll keep moving forward.
Right. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern.
Tomorrow. And, a very common saying that we have in posture therapy is the pain is not where the problem is.
Right.
So sometimes we have pain in our legs, like we had the caller earlier who has a lot of leg pain, and that could be, something in the leg, but it also could be in your shoulders. So a lot of times practitioners will focus on your leg, like, oh, your leg hurts. Here's some leg exercises. Here's some leg stretches, and, leg. And if your shoulders are like uneven, right? And so if we even out the shoulders, the whole body changes and the leg pain will change.
Absolutely.
I see Catherine raising her hand. I think she has a question for you, Sue.
Great. Yeah, hi, Catherine.
Sorry.
Okay.
A quick question. I'm enjoying your classes.
Thank you.
I wanted to know, I've been diagnosed with spinal stenosis. So that's one thing. And I work with posture too, with teaching classes. But this year, it's even gone to my head. I get, my head spins and I lose my ability to speak quite often. I mumble. So and I just saw somebody, which is the medical monopoly, as you're saying. I mean, they just wrote me off, basically. I'm really trying to work with everything, and I'm working on, this is why I joined this, but I guess I'm just asking their way of, there's no hope for anything, basically, I'm stuck. But how it is head to toe, by the way, whatever the heck is going on with me, which I want to release. Yeah. And I'm working.
Well,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Thank you. No, that's it. That's really, it's just the whole body's out of whack. Sometimes I can't stand. Sometimes I'm really good. I even started dancing again, but that's a bit of a struggle. And but sometimes I can't do dishes for 3 days. So I'm really, and I understand posture. I
hate dishes. I can't do them. But you can dance. So there's something there.
Well, I struggle. But I really want it because I love it. It just brings my heart. I just love things like that.
Right.
Tango.
Well, I just encourage you, to keep coming to class because, sometimes it takes a week, sometimes it takes 3 weeks. I'm 10 years into this. I have very little back pain. That's what brought me to posture therapy. But I still have to work on it daily because our daily lives do not give us enough movement and do not help our joints.
I teach, though, with posture, too. So you're an addition to it.
Yeah.
So it's not that I don't have movement. I really do have movement. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you just need to be taken care of. Yeah, you need to be taken care of for an hour a day.
It's like you have an ancient body in a modern world, and we're not really supposed to be sitting in these chairs and watching TV and doing dishes. Like we're meant to like climb trees and run around and build tents and stuff and go hunting, so postural therapy just helps us get that ancient body back in tune. And you might
I really feel like, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I feel like it's the fountain of youth, like it is when you get your joints moving. They say, motion is lotion. And I meet a lot of people who like frozen shoulder or their hips don't move. And so they walk like, and once you get that all to move freely, you just are going to feel so much better.
I can go backwards sometimes. I'm doing well. And all of a sudden I get a setback from 3 days.
Okay. And
then
that's so normal.
Yeah, that's been going on. And then
so
again,
normal.
in my head, yeah.
Yeah, it's very normal, and the best way to treat that is with a lot of love and not a lot of freaking out.
Well, I'm not trying to.
I see you, Donna. Donna wants 2 classes a week.
I'll work on that, Donna.
Okay.
Yeah, and you might want to end up in VIP at some point. It's just something to consider. Get a discovery analysis, and that leads me to my big announcement, which will only take a minute, which is because of the attacks. Right? You guys know I'm under attack all the time, and we just got canceled from TikTok. We're going to be putting everything in the membership. Mm-hmm. Everything, besides the books, of course. But so it's that extra layer of protection, So it's kind of like a Costco thing or a Six Flags thing. You get your membership to come in, and then once you're in, you have the options. So we restructured the entire clinic off of that. So now everyone has to come into membership in order to receive all the perks. And then once somebody does do the VIP 120 program, then they get that VIP status for as long as the clinic is alive. And there's a ton of perks we're going to be getting. So there's going to be DRP members and there's going to be VIP members, but all in the same room. But the VIP is just going to get a bunch more perks. So that's the way we restructured it to protect everything. And, this is where the new healthcare is going. It's all membership. It's going to all be membership. And you'll see in 5 years, everything is going to be membership because it gives that veil of protection. And it creates community, as we're seeing here. Everyone's learning each other's name. That's what we need. Anything to add to that,
says,
Sean?
I'm recovering from frozen shoulder and I'm joining your posture class for the first time tomorrow night.
All right, there you go, Eileen.
Can't wait.
Welcome.
Donna says we need 2 classes per week.
I think I saw somebody on here doing static back and pullovers.
Oh, it's probably Dr. G, I bet.
Yeah, he's always doing
Yeah,
Dr. G.
Exactly. I see you.
Yeah, that's him.
Dr. G has to multitask. There's no exceptions.
Taking everything I have to not do it with you right now.
Yeah, exactly.
There was another comment that I think needs to be addressed. Somebody's asking, when is the last day before the price is increased for membership? Could you please address the cost? And
after a lot of deliberation, I've decided to keep it at $55 for as long as possible. So I think it's a really good price point. And what's that come out to weekly, Karen?
it's about $13 a week.
$13 a week.
And some change.
Yeah, for $13.75.
For 4 live streams, a ton of mini courses, meditations, bedtime stories. What else? I mean, you can order the discovery analysis.
The 90 essential nutrients.
You get the 90 essential nutrients. You know.
The Reese Rescue series.
The Reese Rescue series. I mean, there's a lot in there. My books, the audio versions of my books. So, we want to build this for decades and decades and decades and decades. And eventually Dr. Reese will be like Dr. Scholl's. You don't even know the guy, you just know the name. It's just who knows Dr. Scholl? I mean, what's his hair look like? Nobody knows Dr. Scholl's.
They might remember your hair though.
They might remember my hair.
Well, everybody, we've hit 7 o'clock. such a fast.
I was
Such a
also
fast
thinking
joint.
of doing an overtime once a month, maybe, for members only, and we turn off the public because the public can see this. Not on TikTok though. They divorced me. But the public can see these. They can't come into Zoom. Only members can. But I think an overtime would be a good idea. We're still figuring it all out. I also
really
want to
quick
add a dance class.
dance class.
Yeah, like a party once a month.
Virtual party.
Yeah.
And Sean's going to be the teacher.
Yeah, Sean's
Why?
Everyone's got their 90 essential nutrients. They're all like, boom, 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 boom.
Linda's a good dancer. She should be the teacher.
Okay. Mayor says it's great value, so much content. Thank you, Mayor.
Linda S is asking, where do we access other than through the email once we join membership? I think she's talking about the classes. Can you specify, Linda? What do you mean by where do we access?
Once you log in, it's all in the top right corner. You got community and products.
Priscilla says, let's do it. Y'all really want a dance class? Wow. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. She's not saying anything. Oh, log on to where? Peace Over Pain? Oh, yeah, peaceoverpain.com. You gotta log in there. And then it'll be community and products. You can go to products for the rescue series and all the voice therapy and such, and then go over to community to get the links to the live classes. Susan says, yes, definitely to the dance class, please. Wow.
Did someone just say IIN? Can you, what's that say?
Yeah, so I got a direct message, and they're just saying that they joined the membership and had the pleasure of being, of having you as their coach in IIN.
Oh, wow.
Do you know?
Yeah. That's a blast from the past. Yeah, I used to teach at IIN, the Integrative Institute for Nutrition.
Wow.
I used to teach there, or coach there, whatever term you want to use. So there's a bunch of my students floating around somewhere. I don't remember any of the teachings. None of them.
All got a race with Dr. Wallach.
I was a young man.
She's saying, what's a great starting point in the membership?
Well, watch the intro, of course, and then come to the classes. I think those are the two important things right there. Come to the classes, watch the intro.
90 essential nutrients.
Get your 90 essential nutrients, yeah. The difference that you'll feel in 1 month just on those nutrients and coming to the classes is, it might be shocking. Dance class, please. Salsa. All right.
Is that a wrap?
I think that's a wrap. What time is it?
7:04.
7:04. We got 1 minute.
Do a dance. Someone just logged on.
Yeah, we didn't really get to the public tonight. Go ahead, Karen.
Yeah, in that last minute, could you address our signature products to the discovery analysis and the VIP program and how that's been affected with the changes?
Yeah, so the discovery analysis is now only available in the DRP membership. So someone would become a member and then they can order the discovery. And then after the discovery, they can make the decision. Do they just want to, DIY, do it yourself, which would be in the membership, or do you want to add on VIP, the program? And if you do, then not only are you buying head to toe healing, but you're buying the perks of being VIP. We're competing with Costco here. We're like health Six Flags. You come in and you can ride the rides. But there's 2 rides that only certain people can get on, and that's VIP. So, thank you, Bertha. Bertha's VIP. Linda's VIP.
Linda's asking one more question. Where to find all the medication C courses you had in locals?
I'm not sure. I'm not understanding that.
Oh, the meditation,
meditation.
classes.
Yeah, there's a big difference there, Sean.
But I didn't. That was not me.
But you got to interpret the grammatical mistakes.
Oh my gosh.
Meditations. We don't do medications. Now, what's the question with meditations? Where are they?
Where to find the medication?
They're in voice therapy, along with my bedtime stories. Because I know some of you are listening to them on the low.
Just to be more clear, that we got rid of the locals community when Dr. Reese Plus came out.
Yep.
So everything's on there now.
Yep. Locals is gone. That was an experiment. Yep. Don't listen to the bedtime stories when your husband's around, please. Don't do it. It would be bad.
Who's this Dr. Reese guy?
Linda says she's on day 118 of the VIP program. You are 2 days away from your 120.
Wow, Linda.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if anyone doesn't know, we actually have a holiday. It's January 20th, 120.
Mm-hmm.
So. Deb says, love the bedtime stories. All right, thank you. Thank you. Linda S, I think, was in the locals originally. The locals didn't have bedtime stories, I don't think, right? No. It's
some. Maybe it had like 2.
Really?
But we would drop them every week. Not bedtime stories, but we'd drop like different meditations every week, and some of them were. But
some, yeah.
Yeah, it might have been like 1 or 2, if I remember, that I posted.
The Princess in the Night. The princess gazed into his eyes.
Snow White.
Snow White. I did Snow White. What else did I do?
The Jack and the Beanstalk.
Jack and the Beanstalk. Classic. Andrea says, I kept making a bunch of comments, but I forgot I was on Insta. Wasn't getting noticed over there. Oh. Sorry. And best to not say it when my husband's around. LOL. Yeah. It's a lot of husbands don't like me. Except for Donna's. Donna's husband came on the Zoom and everything. Was like, thank you for everything.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was gonna become my bodyguard.
He even got he got a discovery from you too.
Did he?
Yeah.
No kidding. Okay.
He's awesome.
All right. Nice. All right. I guess that's it. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Tomorrow at 6 p.m., Postural Alignment Therapy, PAT, Pat. Everyone needs their Pat. Get your Pat class with Sue and Patty. Now, Sue, I think you're going to be solo tomorrow because Sean's in. Nobody knows where Sean is right now.
Yeah, I'm somewhere in the world.
Is that true, Sean?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to join me on vacation? Okay. I'll be okay. I look forward to it and look forward to your return.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It'll be about 2 classes, though.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll miss you, but we'll be okay.
Absolutely.
We'll forge ahead without you.
All right.
See you guys next Tuesday. Everybody take care of yourselves. Love you. Thank you for hopping on. Take care.
Peaceoverpain.com.